Saturday afternoon, and as you can see, it's raining. I'm heading up to Tickanetley Road in Ellijay to see what that's all about. It says it's a 9-mile trail. It's a out and back trail, meaning you go a little bit and you stop and you have to turn around and go back. It says it's a moderate trail on alltrails.com. I've been on another moderate trail and it was, pretty good. It's got a few challenging areas, but nothing too tough. Nothing that you're gonna need, crazy equipment for. So I'm gonna go and check it out. My Jeep has a few modifications. It has a 3-inch lift. I have 35-inch tires. Should be, not a bad trail. It shouldn't be anything too challenging for me. The other moderate trail I had no problems with at all. Although I did, at that time, I had some Nitto mud grapplers. I had some extreme mud tires, and I couldn't even try to get stuck. It was so, they grip so well. I couldn't even attempt to get stuck. So now I have some Pro Comp AT Sport tires. They're much, I don't do a ton of off-roading, so I don't need mud tires all the time. And these ride on the road a lot better. They're a lot quieter, so I went to those, but I haven't been on a trail with them yet. So we'll see how they do today. Hopefully it's raining. Hopefully the trail's not too washed out. I've never been on it before. I don't know if there's a lot of water on maybe a creek crossing or something like that. But we'll see when I get there. But I shouldn't have any problems with it. So I made it to the beginning of the trail, and right now I'm airing down my tires. If you're new to off-roading, airing down your tires makes for a much smoother, easier ride. My typical PSI in these tires is 30 PSI, but now I'm airing them down to about 15 PSI. And like I said, it makes for a much smoother ride. It's less bouncy. It goes over rocks and uneven terrain easier. So it's something you want to do if you're new to off-roading, to make it a much more comfortable ride. Alright, here we go. This is the beginning of the trail. So far so good, not too bad, but we're just getting started. So, if you can't tell by the video, right now we are descending a little bit, and off to the right there is a huge drop off, and the trail is getting a little rougher. Makes for a little more fun. It was, up until then, it was pretty much just a gravel road. That's the first little rough section, so hopefully there's more ahead. Alright, here's a little bit of mud. Let's see what this is gonna do here. It's the first time I've tested out these tires in any off-road sort of situation. And that was too easy. But fun nonetheless. Hopefully we had a few more mud holes. I really like some inclines and everything. I'm not too fond of just mud. It's hard to clean and easy to get stuck, and so I like the more rock crawling than I do mudding or anything like that. So we'll see. So that was Tickanetley Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Had a little bit of everything for everybody. Had a good portion of it was dirt roads that are stock Jeep friendly. It did have some muddy spots, but not too many. And it had some rocky inclines for the people who like rock crawling. But overall, a moderate trail, not difficult. You could probably do it in a stock Jeep. But I would recommend, if it was a stock Jeep, I would recommend somebody who's driven off-road before. I wouldn't recommend somebody in a stock Jeep that has never done off-roading before, because there are a few spots that can get a little tricky if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, for an experienced driver in a stock Jeep, you should be fine. And especially a Jeep like mine with 3-inch lift and 35-inch tires. It was no problem at all. It was pretty easy, but still fun. You know, it was a good long trail. It was 9 miles. It took probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But yeah, I would definitely recommend that trail for, you know, people who just want to go out and have a good time with the family. You know, there's not really any, you know, spots that a good driver or a good Jeep would get, you know, in trouble with. So yeah, it's a good fun afternoon. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all next time.